Think about it. Every second that passes is gone forever. You can't buy it back. You can't borrow more from tomorrow. You can't store it up like money in a bank. Time is the one resource that flows in only one direction. And once it's gone, it's gone. Yet somehow, we've been taught to treat time like it's endless. Like we have all the time in the world to chase our dreams, to become who we want to become, to live the life we've always imagined. This is the biggest lie you've ever been told. Your time isn't unlimited. It's not even promised. Every morning you wake up, you're given approximately 1,440 minutes. That's it. No more, no less. And what you do with those minutes determines everything about your future. Picture your dreams for a moment. Really see them. Maybe it's starting that business you've been thinking about for years. Maybe it's writing that book, learning that skill, or finally taking that trip. Maybe it's becoming the parent, partner, or person you know you can be. Now imagine those dreams as seeds. Beautiful, full of potential, waiting to grow. But here's what most people don't understand. Dreams need time to grow, just like seeds need soil and water and sunlight. Every minute you spend scrolling through social media is a minute those seeds don't get watered. Every hour you waste watching shows you don't even enjoy is an hour your dreams don't get sunlight. Every day you let slip by without intention is a day your future stays exactly the same. You live in a world that profits from your distraction. Companies spend billions of dollars studying how to capture your attention and keep it. They know that if they can steal your time, they can steal your power, because time and power are the same thing. When you control your time, you control your destiny. When you lose your time, you lose everything that matters. Think about the people you admire most, the ones who built something meaningful, who changed their lives, who made their mark on the world. What did they all have in common? They understood that time is sacred. They treated their hours like treasure, not trash. They said no to things that didn't matter, so they could say yes to things that did. They protected their mornings. They guarded their evenings. They refused to let other people's emergencies become their priorities. This isn't about being perfect or rigid or cutting yourself off from joy. This is about being intentional. It's about understanding that every choice you make about your time is a choice about your future. When you choose to spend 2 hours watching random videos instead of working on your goals, you're choosing entertainment over your dreams. When you say yes to every social gathering, even when you're exhausted, you're choosing other people's happiness over your own growth. These choices feel small in the moment, but they add up, day by day, week by week, year by year. They compound into a life you either love or regret. Right now, you have a choice to make. You can keep living like time doesn't matter, like there's always tomorrow, like your dreams can wait. Or you can start treating time like what it really is, the most valuable thing you own. Protecting your time isn't selfish, it's necessary. When you guard your hours fiercely, you're not being mean to other people. You're being kind to your future self. You're being responsible to the dreams that are counting on you. Every successful person, every happy person, every person living a life they're proud of has learned this lesson. Your time is your life. Waste your time and you waste your life. Protect your time and you protect everything you could become. The clock is ticking right now. This very moment is slipping into the past as you hear these words. You can't stop time, but you can start respecting it. You can start treating it like the precious, irreplaceable gift it is. Your dreams are waiting. They've been waiting patiently for you to realize that time isn't just passing. It's the very foundation they need to come alive. But knowing your time is sacred is just the beginning. Because once you understand its value, you'll quickly discover that everything and everyone around you seems determined to take it away. The real question becomes, how do you protect something so precious in a world designed to steal it? There's a war happening right now. It's not being fought with weapons or armies. It's being fought for something far more valuable than territory or gold. It's being fought for your attention, your energy, and your dreams. And most people don't even know they're losing. Every morning, the moment you open your eyes, the battle begins. Your phone buzzes with notifications. Your email floods with requests. Your family needs something. Your friends want your time. Your boss has urgent projects. Social media calls your name. Each of these things seems small, innocent even, but they're not. They're thieves, quiet, persistent thieves that steal the most precious thing you have, your focus on what matters most. Think about yesterday. How many times did someone else's priority become more important than your own goals? How many times did you say yes when you really wanted to say no? How many moments did you give away that you'll never get back? Your dreams need protection. They need a guardian, and that guardian has to be you. Picture your biggest dream as a small flame. It burns bright when you feed it attention, energy, and time, but it's fragile. One strong wind of distraction can blow it out. One flood of other people's demands can drown it completely. Most people let their flame die without even realizing it. They wake up one day and wonder where their dreams went. They wonder why they feel empty, why life feels meaningless, why they're living someone else's story instead of their own. The answer is simple. They never learned to guard what matters. Let's talk about the thieves, the ones stealing your dreams while you sleep. First, there are the energy vampires. You know them, the people who drain you with their constant complaints, their drama, their need for attention. They don't mean to steal your dreams, but they do. Every hour you spend fixing their problems is an hour you don't spend building your future. Then there are the digital thieves, the apps designed to capture your attention and never let go. The notifications that make you feel important but leave you empty. The endless scroll of other people's lives that makes you forget about your own. There are the guilt merchants, the people who make you feel selfish for having boundaries, for protecting your time, for choosing yourself over their needs. They use your kindness against you, turning your good heart into a weapon against your dreams. And perhaps the most dangerous thief of all, your own inner critic. The voice that whispers, "You're not good enough, smart enough, talented enough." The voice that tells you to play it safe, to not rock the boat, to settle for less than you deserve. But here's what the thieves don't want you to know. You have the power to stop them. You have the right to protect what matters to you. You have the ability to build walls around your dreams that no one can climb. Learning to say no isn't mean. It's necessary. When you say no to what doesn't matter, you're saying yes to what does. When you protect your time from energy vampires, you're giving that energy to your dreams instead. Setting boundaries isn't selfish. It's smart. When you refuse to let other people's emergencies become your priorities, you're taking control of your own life. You're choosing to be the author of your story, not just a character in someone else's. Start small. Turn off notifications during your most productive hours. Leave your phone in another room when you're working on something important. Tell people you're not available at certain times. Say no to invitations that drain you rather than inspire you. Watch what happens when you start guarding your dreams fiercely. Watch how your focus sharpens. Watch how your energy increases. Watch how your progress accelerates. You'll discover something amazing. When you protect your dreams from thieves, your dreams start protecting you back. They give you strength to keep going. They give you purpose when life gets hard. They give you a future worth fighting for. But be warned, not everyone will understand. Some people will call you selfish for having boundaries. Some will guilt you for saying no. Some will try to make you feel bad for choosing your dreams over their comfort. Let them. Their opinion of your boundaries is not your responsibility. Your dreams are. You are not responsible for managing other people's feelings. You are not required to sacrifice your future to make others comfortable in the present. You are not obligated to set yourself on fire to keep others warm. You are the guardian your dreams have been waiting for, the protector they deserve, the warrior they need to survive and thrive in a world that doesn't value what matters most. Every time you choose your dreams over distraction, you win a battle. Every time you say no to what doesn't serve you, you gain ground. Every time you protect what matters, you become stronger. Your dreams are counting on you. They're waiting for you to stop letting thieves steal what's rightfully yours. They're ready for you to become the guardian they've always needed. But being a guardian is just the beginning. Once you've learned to protect your dreams, the real question becomes, how do you build a life that naturally supports them? How do you create a daily structure that makes your dreams inevitable instead of impossible? Imagine walking through a magnificent cathedral, the soaring ceilings, the intricate stonework, the way light filters through stained glass windows. Every detail was planned. Every stone was placed with purpose. Every decision, from the foundation to the final flourish, was made with the complete vision in mind. That cathedral didn't happen by accident. It started with an architect who could see what others couldn't. The finished masterpiece, hidden in empty space. Your life is no different. Right now, today, you are both the architect and the builder of your future. Every choice you make is a stone you're placing. Every habit you form is a pillar you're raising. Every decision, no matter how small, is part of the blueprint. The question is, what are you building? Most people stumble through life without a plan. They react instead of create. They let circumstances build their days, instead of building days that create their circumstances. They wake up years later wondering how they ended up where they are, forgetting that every day was a choice. But you're different. You understand that your future isn't something that happens to you. It's something you build, one day at a time, one choice at a time, one moment at a time. Think about the most successful people you know. Not just the famous ones, but the ones living lives they love, the ones who seem to have it figured out. What do they all have in common? They designed their days to support their dreams. They didn't wait for motivation to strike. They built systems that made progress inevitable. They created routines that pulled them toward their goals instead of pushing them away. They understood that you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Let's talk about what this actually looks like. Because this isn't about becoming a robot or scheduling every minute of your day. This is about creating a life structure that feels natural, sustainable, and aligned with who you want to become. Start with your mornings. The first hour of your day sets the tone for everything that follows. Most people hand this precious time over to their phones, to other people's agendas, to the chaos of rushing and reacting. But what if you reclaimed it? What if the first hour of every day belonged to you and your dreams? What if you used those quiet morning moments to connect with your vision, to take one small step forward, to remind yourself why you're doing this hard work of building a better life? Your morning routine doesn't have to be perfect or Instagram-worthy. It just has to be yours. Maybe it's 10 minutes of journaling about your goals. Maybe it's a walk where you visualize your future. Maybe it's working on that project that matters most to you before the world wakes up and starts making demands. The magic isn't in the specific activities. The magic is in the consistency, in showing up for yourself, day after day, before you show up for anyone else. Now let's talk about your work time. The hours when you're most focused and energetic. Most people give these prime hours away to busy work, to other people's priorities, to tasks that feel urgent but aren't important. But what if you protected your peak hours like treasure? What if you used your best energy for your biggest dreams? What if you refused to waste your sharpest thinking on shallow work? Guard your peak hours fiercely. Use them for the work that matters most. Use them for the projects that will change your life. Use them to build the future you've been dreaming about. And your evenings. Instead of collapsing into mindless scrolling or binge-watching shows that don't inspire you, what if you use this time to reflect, to plan, to prepare for tomorrow's success? This isn't about being productive every minute. Rest is part of the architecture too, but make your rest intentional. Make it nourishing. Make it serve the life you're trying to build. Here's what most people don't understand. Small changes compound into massive results. The person who reads for 30 minutes a day will know more in a year than someone who reads for 3 hours once a month. The person who exercises for 20 minutes daily will be stronger than someone who works out for 2 hours once a week. Your daily choices are either building the life you want or the life you don't want. There's no neutral. Every day you're voting for the person you want to become. Every habit is a vote. Every choice is a vote. Every moment is a vote. The beautiful thing about this approach is that it removes the pressure of perfection. You don't have to have your entire life figured out. You just have to make today align with tomorrow's vision. You just have to take one step in the right direction. Your future self is counting on the choices you make today. 10 years from now, you'll either thank yourself for starting this work or regret that you waited. 5 years from now, you'll either be living the life you designed or wondering what could have been. But here's the most important truth. You don't have to wait until you feel ready. You don't have to wait until you have all the answers. You don't have to wait until conditions are perfect. You can start building your dream life right now with the tools you have from exactly where you are. Every cathedral started with a single stone. Every masterpiece started with a single brushstroke. Every transformed life started with a single choice. Your choice, your stone, your masterpiece. The architecture of your tomorrow is being built today. Make sure you're the one holding the blueprints. Make sure every stone you place is taking you closer to the life you've always known was possible. The time for dreaming about your future is over. The time for building it has begun.